In the grand tapestry of existence, there are those who seem to move through life with an inexplicable grace, a magnetic charisma that draws others to them like moths to a flame. These individuals, often referred to as the chosen ones, possess an energy that vibrates at a frequency so powerful it can shatter the very glass ceiling society has placed above them. But what does it truly mean to be a chosen one? And how does one harness this vibrational energy to transcend limitations? The concept of chosen ones has permeated human culture for millennia, from ancient myths to modern-day pop culture. We've all heard tales of heroes destined for greatness, individuals marked by fate to change the course of history. But the truth is, being a chosen one isn't about divine selection or predetermined destiny. It's about recognizing and embracing the unique vibration that resonates within each of us. Imagine for a moment that every human being is an instrument in the grand orchestra of the universe. Some play softly, content with their place in the background. Others struggle to find their rhythm, producing discordant notes as they search for their true sound. And then there are those who play with such clarity and conviction that their music rises above the rest, inspiring and uplifting those around them. These are the chosen ones, not because they were selected by some higher power, but because they chose to tune into their authentic frequency and play their song without fear or hesitation. The glass ceiling, that invisible barrier that seems to hold so many back from reaching their full potential, is nothing more than a construct of limiting beliefs and societal expectations. It's a frequency of doubt, fear, and conformity that has been reinforced over generations. But here's the secret. This ceiling is not made of unbreakable material. It's fragile, susceptible to the right vibrations, your vibrations. When you begin to vibrate at your true frequency, something magical happens. The limitations that once seemed so solid begin to crack. The doubts that whispered in your ear grow quieter. The expectations that weighed you down become lighter. This is because your authentic vibration is in harmony with the universe itself, and against such a force, artificial barriers cannot stand. But how does one discover and amplify their unique vibration? It starts with self-awareness and a willingness to look inward. Many of us spend our lives trying to match the frequency of others, believing that conformity is the key to success and acceptance. We dim our light, lower our volume, and contort ourselves to fit into boxes that were never meant to contain us. The first step in shattering the glass ceiling is recognizing that you were never meant to fit beneath it in the first place. Take a moment to reflect on the times in your life when you felt most alive, most in tune with your true self. Perhaps it was when you were creating something, helping others, or pursuing a passion that set your soul on fire. These moments are glimpses of your authentic vibration, the frequency at which you naturally resonate when you're not trying to be someone or something else. Once you've identified this frequency, the next step is to amplify it. This doesn't mean becoming louder or more aggressive in the traditional sense. Instead, it's about consistently aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with your core values and true nature. It's about making choices that honor your authentic self, even when those choices go against the grain of societal norms. As you begin to vibrate at this higher frequency, you'll notice changes in the world around you. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will suddenly appear within grasp. People who resonate with your energy will be drawn into your orbit, offering support, collaboration, and new perspectives. The obstacles that once loomed large will start to look more like stepping stones on your path to greatness. But make no mistake, this journey is not without its challenges. As you raise your vibration and begin to shatter glass ceilings, you'll encounter resistance. There will be those who are uncomfortable with your growth, who prefer the status quo and may try to pull you back down. Remember, their resistance is often a reflection of their own fears and limitations, not a testament to your worth or potential. The key is to stay true to your frequency, even in the face of adversity. This doesn't mean ignoring criticism or feedback. Part of vibrating at a higher frequency is being open to growth and learning. But it does mean distinguishing between constructive input and the noise of those who simply fear change. One of the most powerful aspects of embracing your role as a chosen one is the ripple effect it has on those around you. As you vibrate at your authentic frequency and shatter your own glass ceilings, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage becomes contagious. Your success becomes a beacon of hope for those who have yet to recognize their own power. Think of the great changemakers throughout history, individuals who dared to dream bigger, push harder, and reach higher than anyone thought possible. They weren't chosen by some external force. They chose themselves. They tuned into their unique frequency and allowed it to guide them towards their purpose, breaking through barriers and reshaping the world in the process. But being a chosen one isn't just about grand, world-changing actions. It's about the small, everyday choices that align with your true self. It's about speaking your truth, even when your voice shakes. It's about pursuing your passions, even when others don't understand. It's about showing up authentically in your relationships, your work, and your community. As you continue to vibrate at this higher frequency, you'll find that the concept of a glass ceiling becomes almost laughable. How can there be a ceiling when you're soaring on the winds of your own potential? The limitations that once seemed so real will reveal themselves as illusions, dissipating like mist in the morning sun. But with this newfound freedom comes responsibility. As a chosen one, vibrating at a frequency that shatters glass ceilings, you have the power to lift others up. Your energy can inspire, heal, and transform. Use it wisely. Reach back and help others find their own unique vibration. Create spaces where authenticity is celebrated and growth is nurtured. Remember, the journey of a chosen one is not a solitary one. While you may walk your own path, you're part of a larger community of souls vibrating at frequencies that challenge the status quo. Seek out these kindred spirits, collaborate, share wisdom, and support each other as you collectively raise the vibration of the world around you. It's important to note that being a chosen one doesn't mean you're perfect, or that your journey will be free from mistakes and setbacks. In fact, it's often through our challenges and failures that we fine-tune our frequency and gain the wisdom needed to truly shatter those glass ceilings. Embrace these experiences as part of your growth, knowing that each obstacle overcome is another crack in the ceiling above you. As you continue to vibrate at your authentic frequency, you'll discover that the glass ceiling isn't the only thing that shatters. Old beliefs about what's possible for you will crumble. Limiting self-talk will dissolve. The boundaries of your comfort zone will expand, revealing vast new territories of potential waiting to be explored. But perhaps the most beautiful thing about embracing your role as a chosen one is the sense of purpose and fulfillment it brings. When you're vibrating in alignment with your true self, life takes on a new depth and richness. You'll find yourself waking up each day with a sense of excitement, eager to see what new possibilities await. The challenges that once drained you will now energize you, as you recognize them as opportunities for growth and expansion. It's crucial to understand that this journey is not about reaching a final destination. There is no point at which you can say, "I've made it, I'm done." Being a chosen one is about continuous evolution, constantly refining your frequency and exploring new heights of potential. As you shatter one glass ceiling, you'll discover new ones waiting to be broken. This is not a burden, but a thrilling invitation to keep growing, learning, and expanding. In this process, self-care becomes not just important, but essential. Vibrating at a high frequency requires energy, and it's vital that you replenish your reserves regularly. This might mean setting aside time for meditation or reflection, engaging in activities that bring you joy, or simply allowing yourself moments of rest and stillness. Remember, you can't shatter glass ceilings if you're running on empty. As you continue on this path, you'll likely find that your definition of success shifts. The external markers of achievement, wealth, status, recognition, may become less important as you discover the profound satisfaction of living in alignment with your true self. Success becomes less about what you have and more about who you are and the impact you're making in the world. It's also worth noting that as a chosen one, Vibrating at a frequency that shatters glass ceilings, you have the power to redefine what leadership looks like. Traditional models of leadership often emphasize dominance, competition, and hierarchical power structures. But when you lead from a place of authentic vibration, you inspire rather than intimidate, collaborate rather than control, and elevate others rather than seeking to be above them. This new paradigm of leadership is sorely needed in our world today. As we face unprecedented global challenges, we need chosen ones who are willing to step up and offer new solutions, new perspectives, and new ways of being. Your unique frequency, the very essence of who you are, could be the key to unlocking innovations and breakthroughs that change the course of history. But even as you embrace your power and potential, it's important to remain grounded and connected to your humanity. Being a chosen one doesn't mean you're separate from or superior to others. It means you've chosen to fully embody your authentic self and to use your gifts in service of something greater than yourself. Stay humble, stay curious, and always be open to learning from those around you. As we near the end of this exploration, it's my hope that you're beginning to feel the stirrings of your own unique frequency. Perhaps you're recognizing aspects of yourself in the description of a chosen one, or maybe you're feeling a newfound determination to break through the glass ceilings in your own life. Whatever you're experiencing, know this: the power to shatter limitations and redefine what's possible has always been within you. So, chosen one, are you ready to amplify your frequency? Are you prepared to let your authentic vibration ring out so clearly and powerfully that glass ceilings shatter in your wake? The world is waiting for your song, for your light, for your unique contribution. It's time to step into your power, to embrace your role as a catalyst for change and growth. Remember, you weren't chosen by some external force. You chose yourself. You chose to listen to the calling of your soul, to honor your true nature, and to courageously share your gifts with the world. And in doing so, you've become part of a growing community of individuals who are collectively raising the vibration of our planet, shattering glass ceilings and creating a world of unlimited possibility. As you go forward from this moment, carry with you the knowledge that you are infinitely powerful, endlessly creative, and wholly worthy of greatness. Let your frequency be a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. Let your journey of self-discovery and growth be a testament to what's possible when we dare to be our authentic selves. The glass ceiling trembles in anticipation of your ascent. Your vibration is the key that unlocks doors to new realities. You are the chosen one, not because fate decreed it, but because you chose to rise, to shine, to break through barriers and redefine what's possible. The world is waiting for your symphony. It's time to play your song loud and clear, and watch as the glass ceilings of limitation shatter before the unstoppable force of your authentic vibration. As we delve deeper into the concept of chosen ones and their ability to vibrate at frequencies that shatter glass ceilings, it's crucial to explore the practical applications of this mindset in various aspects of life. After all, recognizing your power is just the first step. The real magic happens when you begin to apply it consciously in your day-to-day existence. Let's start with the professional realm, where glass ceilings are perhaps most notoriously prevalent. In the workplace, vibrating at your authentic frequency means bringing your whole self to your career, rather than trying to fit into a predetermined mold of what success should look like. This might mean pursuing a path that others deem unconventional or risky, but that aligns perfectly with your passions and values. For instance, consider the story of Sarah, a high-powered corporate lawyer who always felt a nagging sense of dissatisfaction despite her outward success. As she began to tune into her authentic frequency, she realized her true passion lay in environmental conservation. Instead of dismissing this as a pipe dream, she chose to embrace it. Sarah leveraged her legal expertise to transition into environmental law, eventually founding a non-profit organization dedicated to protecting endangered ecosystems. By aligning her career with her authentic vibration, Sarah not only found greater personal fulfillment, but also made a significant impact in a field she truly cared about. Her unique combination of corporate law experience and passion for the environment allowed her to approach conservation challenges from a fresh perspective, shattering the glass ceiling of traditional environmental advocacy. This principle applies equally to entrepreneurs and innovators. When you're vibrating at a frequency that shatters glass ceilings, you're not content with simply improving upon existing ideas. You're driven to create entirely new paradigms. Think of visionaries like Elon Musk, who wasn't satisfied with incremental improvements in the automotive industry, but instead aimed to revolutionize transportation altogether with electric vehicles and space travel. But remember, shattering glass ceilings isn't always about grand, world-changing innovations. Sometimes, it's about the quiet revolution of staying true to your values in the face of pressure to compromise. It's about the employee who speaks up against unethical practices, even when it might jeopardize their standing in the company. It's about the artist who refuses to commercialize their work at the expense of their creative integrity. These acts of authentic self-expression create cracks in the ceiling that eventually lead to breakthrough. In personal relationships, vibrating at your unique frequency can transform the way you connect with others. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that maintaining harmony in relationships means suppressing our true selves or accommodating others at the expense of our own needs and desires. But when you embrace your role as a chosen one, you recognize that authentic connections are built on the foundation of genuine self-expression. This might mean having difficult conversations with loved ones, setting boundaries that feel uncomfortable at first, or allowing yourself to be vulnerable in ways you've always shied away from. As you align your relationships with your authentic vibration, you'll likely find that some connections naturally fall away, while others deepen in ways you never thought possible. Consider the transformative power of this approach in familial relationships. Many of us carry the weight of generational expectations and patterns, a glass ceiling of sorts passed down through our lineage. But as a chosen one vibrating at your authentic frequency, you have the power to break these cycles. This could manifest as pursuing a different career path than the one your family had envisioned for you, choosing an unconventional lifestyle, or simply expressing emotions in ways that weren't modeled for you growing up. By doing so, you're not just shattering the glass ceiling for yourself, you're creating new possibilities for future generations. Your courage in living authentically paves the way for those who come after you to do the same, creating a ripple effect of freedom and self-expression that can transform entire family systems. In the realm of personal growth and spirituality, vibrating at a frequency that shatters glass ceilings means questioning long-held beliefs and being willing to explore new paradigms of thought. It's about recognizing that your spiritual journey is uniquely yours, and that you have the power to define your own relationship with the divine or the universe, free from the constraints of dogma or tradition. This might involve creating your own rituals that resonate with your authentic self, combining elements from various spiritual traditions in a way that feels true to you, or even embracing a completely secular approach to personal growth. The key is to trust your own inner guidance and to be willing to evolve your beliefs as you grow and change. For example, consider the story of Michael, who grew up in a strictly religious household, but always felt a disconnect between the teachings he was raised with and his own inner truth. As he began to vibrate at his authentic frequency, he found the courage to explore other spiritual paths and philosophies. Eventually, he crafted a personal spiritual practice that incorporated elements of meditation, nature connection, and scientific inquiry, a combination that would have seemed heretical in his childhood home. By allowing himself to break free from the glass ceiling of his religious upbringing, Michael not only found a deeper sense of spiritual fulfillment, but also became a bridge builder between different belief systems, helping others to find their own authentic spiritual paths. In the realm of social justice and activism, chosen ones vibrating at their authentic frequency become powerful catalysts for change. When you're aligned with your true self, you're able to stand up for your beliefs with a conviction that inspires others and challenges the status quo. This might mean speaking out against injustice even when it's uncomfortable, using your platform, whatever size it may be, to amplify marginalized voices, or finding innovative ways to address social issues that others have deemed unsolvable. Consider the impact of activists like Malala Yousafzai, who refused to accept the glass ceiling imposed on girls' education in her community. By courageously speaking out and staying true to her beliefs, even in the face of violent opposition, she not only changed her own life but sparked a global movement for girls' right to education. As a chosen one, you have the power to be this kind of catalyst in your own sphere of influence. This doesn't mean you have to become a world-renowned activist. It could be as simple as challenging discriminatory practices in your workplace, organizing community initiatives to address local issues, or using your social media presence to raise awareness about causes you care about. One of the most powerful ways that chosen ones shatter glass ceilings is through their approach to failure and setbacks. When you're vibrating at your authentic frequency, you understand that failures are not endpoints, but stepping stones on your journey of growth. Each setback becomes an opportunity to refine your approach, to learn valuable lessons, and to come back stronger. This resilience is what allows chosen ones to keep pushing against glass ceilings, even when progress seems slow or impossible. It's the artist who keeps creating despite repeated rejections, the entrepreneur who starts again after a business failure, the activist who continues to fight for change in the face of setbacks. By reframing failure as a natural part of the growth process, you remove one of the biggest barriers to success, the fear of not succeeding. As we continue to explore the concept of chosen ones vibrating at frequencies that shatter glass ceilings, it's important to address the role of community. While much of what we've discussed focuses on individual growth and authenticity, the truth is that none of us exists in isolation. Our vibrations interact with and influence those around us, creating a complex web of energy and potential. Chosen ones understand the power of finding and nurturing a community of like-minded individuals. These are the people who resonate with your frequency, who understand your vision even when others don't, and who support you in staying true to your authentic self. This community might be found in unexpected places, online forums, local meetup groups, or even just a few close friends who share your values and aspirations. Within this community, a beautiful synergy occurs. As each individual vibrates at their unique frequency, they create a collective energy that's far more powerful than any one person could generate alone. This is how movements are born, how paradigms shift, and how real lasting change happens in the world. Consider the power of artistic collectives, where creatives come together to support and inspire each other. Or think about the impact of grassroots organizations, where individuals with a shared vision pool their resources and energy to tackle big challenges. These are examples of what can happen when chosen ones come together, each vibrating at their authentic frequency, to shatter not just individual glass ceilings, but entire systems of limitation. As we near the end of this exploration, it's worth reflecting on the bigger picture of what it means to be a chosen one vibrating at a frequency that shatters glass ceilings. In essence, it's about recognizing that you are a unique expression of the universe, with gifts, perspectives, and potential that are yours alone to manifest. By choosing to vibrate at your authentic frequency, to live, create, and contribute from a place of genuine self-expression, you're not just improving your own life. You're participating in the evolution of human consciousness. Each glass ceiling you shatter creates more space for others to rise. Each boundary you push expands the realm of what's possible for all of us. So, chosen one, as you go forth from this moment, carry with you the knowledge of your innate power. Know that your authentic vibration is a gift to the world, capable of shattering limitations and opening up new realms of possibility. Trust in your journey, embrace your unique frequency, and watch as the glass ceilings of the world tremble and shatter before the unstoppable force of your authentic self. Remember, you weren't chosen by some external force. You chose yourself. And in that choice lies the power to transform not just your own life, but the very fabric of reality itself. The world is waiting for your symphony, It's time to play your song loud and clear and usher in a new era of unlimited potential and authentic self-expression.